Sounds like the bombing's getting closer. The Separatists will be right on top of us any minute. Here's your payment for making this run, Captain. As soon as I have those blasters, you'll be free to fly.
Skavik, we've got a big problem. Separatists took over the local air defense cannon.
Oh, slow down, Corso. What are you talking about?
They deployed some kind of remote control stations, hijacked the cannon's targeting computer. Damn Separatists just destroyed an incoming Republic transport.
You got a name?
Huh? Oh, Corso Riggs. I'm with Skavik. Nice to meet you. With those remote control stations, the Separatists can override the air defense cannon's computer, turn that firepower against us anytime they want.
That's bad news, Captain. The Separatists will blast you out of the sky even if you think about taking off.
The Separatists have remote control stations all over the area. You'll probably have to hit several before they lose control of that cannon.
Pardon me, but my trigger finger here needs a little exercise.
Good luck. Hope we see you again.
Let's move, Corso. We're running out of time.
Feels like a Gundar used my skull as a drum. Thanks for saving my hide, Captain. Skavik helped those Separatists get in here. He stabbed us in the back.
That scum stole my ship.
He took all the weapons, too. He and the Separatists must have been planning this all along. Hang on. Where's Torchy? I don't believe this. Skavik stole my blaster. Torchy's a genuine blast tech, all 25 with magnetomic adhesion grip and side-mounted rangefinder. She's too good for Skavik.
We can't let him get away with it.
He's not getting away with this. Come on. Come on, pick up, blast you.
Oh, what's the matter, Corso? Did I hurt your feelings? Be thankful you're alive, kid.
Do you have any idea who you're messing with?
What makes you think I care? On behalf of Ord Mantell's glorious freedom fighters, I thank you for your blasters, your ship, and a big laugh. Have a nice day.
I think you're celebrating a little early.
It's no use. He cut the comm channel. He always was good at making an exit. Skavik stole my best blaster, but I guess it's not as bad as losing a whole starship. I feel for you, Captain. Listen, Skavik and I were working for a guy named Vidu. When he finds out Skavik's a Separatist, he'll want revenge just like you. Do yourself a favor and go talk to Vidu in Fort Garnick. I guarantee he'll help get your ship back.
Good to see you again, Corso.
Likewise. Looking forward to working together, Captain.
Nice work in Talaran. We're getting somewhere in this hunt for Skavik. Ricky told me he gave you a way into the Separatist hideout. Said something about a secret entrance?
I always wondered how Ricky could steal so much from Man at Point and not get caught.
Getting into Man at Point will be extra tricky. For one thing, you have to swim there.
When the Separatists invaded, they blew up the only bridge leading onto the island. Turned it into their private resort.
You'll be walking into the Ranker's Den, Captain.
I'll do it blindfolded, just for fun.
Don't get cocky. That place is crawling with people who'd like to blast that grin off your face. If you download the Separatist computer files onto this datapad and bring it back here, we'll handle the rest.
I'd rather go with you, Captain. My Viroblade's pretty good for chopping Separatists off at the knees. I call it Huey.
Forget about the Separatist, Corso. I want that slicer kit here before the Captain comes back.
I'm on it, boss. Good luck at Man at Point, Captain.
Last thing I need is Corso turning one-man army out there. Kid'll just get himself killed for nothing. Separatists wiped out his family a couple of years ago. Corso took it personal.
How did Corso wind up working for you?
He started as warehouse labor, but he took to fighting like a Phyraxan shark to water. Finally! I thought you'd never get back. I need you to keep Rogan the Butcher off our backs. Cyrena stalled him earlier, but it's not enough. We need to distract Rogan by giving him something he really wants. A canister of some special chemicals from a nearby village.
The big boom run? Are you kidding, boss? I can see it making Rogan's day, but it's blasted risky.
Can't be any worse than a hut's kitchen.
You don't understand. Folks lose their arms and legs on this job. Heads, too.
There's a loopy scientist with a chemical that can supercharge artillery cannons, makes them do more damage.
But it's less stable than a drunk Savrip on a speeder bike. Handle it wrong, and suddenly you're little chunks of ex-captain.
Sure, it's tricky, but you've got the skill to get it here. did I mention this run pays unbelievably well?
It's worth a shot.
Fantastic. I won't even haggle down on your fee. That's how much I respect you. Trimbo is the scientist's name. Got a place in Oradam village. I'll let him know you're coming.
See me before you make that run, Captain. We should talk. Captain, the big boom run isn't a stroll on the beach. You'll need an edge to make it back alive. This here is a Sorosub SSK Heavy Blaster. It's cut for a quick draw and got a hair trigger. I call it Flashy. Flashy's the first blaster I ever owned. I want you to have it.
Like I always say, never look a free blaster in the barrel.
I'll breathe a lot easier knowing you're ready for anything.
I've got good news and great news, Captain. We cracked the Separatist computer files and found Skavik.
Does Skavik still have my starship?
Your ship and the blasters. Great, huh? We'll get back everything he stole all at once. Skavik is taking the blasters to the Separatist base. Those wackos built their headquarters inside an old volcano. Crazy, huh?
What do you expect from foaming-at-the-mouth murderers? I wish that volcano would blow its top.
Skavik's delivering the blasters to a psycho named Aric at the base. You need to get there first. When Skavik shows up, you can ambush him, grab your ship, and fly back here. Easy, huh?
You're about to see a real-live hero in action.
Make that 2 heroes. I'm not sending you alone. Take Corso with you, Captain. The kid knows more about blasters and vibroblades than anybody I've ever met.
I owe Skavik payback for taking Torchy. That was lower than low.
It'll be nice to have some backup out there.
Glad you think so.
I surrender! I surrender! Please! I don't want to die! He left in your ship. I don't know where he went, but I can guess who does. Skavik has a girl at Fort Garnick named Cyrena.
You'll forgive me if I don't take your word for it.
It's true! Derek talked to her on the holo all the time with messages for Skavik. She was our main contact. It was Cyrena who warned us you were coming. If you want to find out where Skavik went, Cyrena's the one who knows. Please, let me go! I have a family back on the mainland. Please!
Separatist scum killed my family, and I promised myself I'd bury every last one of you.
I've only been here a few months. I didn't kill anyone's family. I only ever followed orders.
Then I order you to die.
Are you sure about this, Corso? 'Cause the man seems sincere.
Sincerity has nothing to do with it. Every one of these motherless scum deserves death. I can't just let him go home and pretend like nothing ever happened.
Would your family want you executing people?
My family were farmers, not soldiers.
Please, I swear to you I'll never serve a man like Derek again. I'll just go home and take care of my family.
Get out of here before I change my mind.
Thank you.
Come on, Captain. We need to have a little heart-to-heart with Cyrena.
Skavik used me just like he did everyone else. That man could charm the armor off a Mandalorian. Rogan the Butcher's bounty hunters are on their way right now. We don't want to be here when they arrive. Skavik took your ship and the guns to Coruscant. If you go now, he won't know you're coming for him. I'll give you a shuttle pass to Coruscant if you let me disappear. Do we have a deal?
I'll take that shuttle pass off your corpse.
You ladies sure can be vicious. Hope you don't ever expect me to shoot a woman.
That bothered you?
I was raised to tip my hat and open doors for ladies, not blast them. You probably think I'm some dumb farm boy, huh? Head full of old-fashioned ideas?
I don't think you're dumb. You're actually kinda sweet.
Oh, well, thanks, Captain. I like you too. Poor old Vito. I wish he could hear what we did. Would have put a smile on his face. It's not healthy for us to stick around, Captain. I believe what Cyrena said about bounty hunters coming. We don't know how long Skavik will stay on Coruscant either. Let's hop a shuttle and catch him while we can.
You're planning to tag along?
I'm not bailing on you now, Captain. Besides, my Torchy still needs rescuing. This is the best feeling. A sky full of stars, a new planet waiting across the galaxy, never gets old.
I thought you'd never been off Ord Mantell.
You know that much about me, Captain? It's a rare woman who can meet a man and know his whole life just by talking. When I came back to Ord Mantell, I thought that was the end for me. Thanks for giving me a way off. Everything on Coruscant is huge. You see those city towers as we flew in? How many people you figure live in those? Millions?
Let's go find Skavik and disintegrate him.
Whoa, slow down, Captain. This planet must have 1 trillion people on it. Want to find Skavik before we're too old to shoot straight? We're gonna need local help.
We'll just rattle some skulls until Skavik falls out.
Wouldn't mind getting some practice with Sparky here, but I know a faster way. There's a gambler named Darmus Polarin who keeps tabs on everything worth knowing about Coruscant. Good man. You'll like him.
Worth a visit, I guess. Where do I find this Darmus?
Vidu always said if you look for a sabacc table surrounded by beautiful women, you'll find Darmus. But I can narrow that down. I still have Vidu's hollow-frequency contacts, and Darmus is one of them. Give me a second, and we'll talk to the man himself.
Corso, is that you? It's been too long, you rascal. What brings you to Coruscant?
A friend and I are in a real bind. Is there a place we can meet you?
Of course. Come to my private cantina booth. I'm here now, winning my 10th hand of sabacc against a very persistent Rodian. Hope you don't mind the occasional blaster fire. The cantina is in a rowdy part of Coruscant.
Sounds like my kind of place.
I hope that's only the first of many affinities we share. Forgive me for being so forward, but you're more radiant than a Tatooine sunset. Darmus Polarin, at your service.
I'm sure you say that to all the girls.
Nonsense, my dear. I can't remember the last time this dark cantina seemed so bright and lively.
Give it up, old man. She's not your type. So, how about that war, huh, Captain? You think the Republic will stop hiding behind the Treaty of Coruscant and admit they want the Empire wiped out? It doesn't sit right negotiating with people who want every man, woman, and kid dead.
I'll kill the whole Empire myself if I have to.
You got guts, Captain. I hope you don't mind if I come along to take a few hits for you. I joined the Peace Brigade when I was 14. I know what a world looks like when the Empire's done with it.
The way Skavik talked, I thought you were fresh off the farm.
Me and Skavik weren't as close as he thought. The Brigade's a relief organization. Go into worlds abandoned by the Treaty of Coruscant. Help people displaced by the Empire. I was a kid looking for an adventure. After 2 months, let's just say there are no kids in war zones.
While we wait for Skavik to make his next move, perhaps we could play a little sabacc?
I saw that one coming.
Corso, don't be such a spoil sport. What do you say, Captain? First game's on me.
I was hoping we'd have the chance to get better acquainted.
That sounds delightful. I'd love to hear all about you, my dear.
I may have been a bit hasty when I said we could trust Darmus.
Oh, nobody's gonna replace you, farm boy.
Oh, that's good. I mean, what are we talking about? So, how'd you end up out here, Captain? Was there ever a time you wanted something more normal? A husband? Kids? Someone to take care of you?
I'm just in this until I can retire rich.
I don't know. It's hard to go back. I met a mercenary on Clackdoor 7 when I was in the brigade. He'd spent 20 years fighting for the Republic. I was 16, fresh off the ship. This guy gave me my first blaster.
I thought you country boys grow up shooting.
I mean, sure, I'd handled a hunting rifle, but never anything aimed at people. This guy told me, gun's just a tool. You use it to destroy, or you use it to protect against those who would destroy you.
And you took it to heart.
Made me think different about guns. You can't protect the people you love if you're afraid to get your hands dirty. I brought Torchy home, and my parents made me lock her up, told me not to wish away peace. I didn't have her when the Separatists came. Boy, Captain, life with you is almost enough to get me missing the good old days. For Ord Mantell, where Separatists were bad and guns were good, and we could just run in shooting.
I could be persuaded into a little drunken gunplay.
I'm not drunk. Just tipsy. I can still bullseye an Imperial soldier at 1,000 paces. Why don't we have more fun on this ship? Back home, when we needed a laugh, we used to run the Rontos in circles, then see if they could charge us without falling over.
Got any suggestions that don't involve farm animals?
I've got a few, but they might take a while to explain. Care to let me show you? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
I've got a few ideas of my own I could show you.
It's not right, me propositioning you like some Hutt's dancer. You deserve better. You deserve a man you can let your guard down with, someone who'll take care of you for a change.
The day I need someone to take care of me, I'm selling the ship and taking up knitting.
You're the strongest woman I ever met. The strongest person, period. I'd fight for you, or with you, or at any command you give. I just think you deserve more. Work, work, work. There's better ways for a beautiful woman to spend her time. Why don't you let me take you off this ship and show you some fun?
Got something in mind?
I figured you, me, a bottle of Corellian Red. I'm sure we can find a cantina with a back room and... I can't do this. Thought I'd try to be suave, like those guys who hit you up everywhere we land. But you get that every day. You deserve better. Someone who'll treat you like a lady.
Are you volunteering?
Captain, I'm yours if you'll have me. I don't know how to play those games and give those gifts and make you laugh like some guys. But I'll be here when all of them are gone. I'm your man, Captain. Any way you want me.
How do you feel about Zero-G?
I thought I wanted to be that guy, that fun fling, but I think we've got a chance to be more. I've got something to show you, but you have to close your eyes.
Can I open them yet?
Now. This here's a SWTOR 18 bolt pistol. Antique. Custom-made DeLorean alloy exterior. I've been fixing her up for years. She's polished till she shines on the outside and has the firepower to knock you flat. I call her Sparkles. I think you'd make a good pair. I never like asking for favors, Captain, but I think maybe we know each other well enough by now. I want to look for my cousin Rona. She's all the family I got left, and I think she should know what happened.
Never worry about favors, Corso. You're part of my crew.
That's a generous offer, Captain. I'll keep that in mind. Rona came with me when I left for the brigade, but she jumped ship at the first port. All she ever wanted was to get off Ord Mantell. I thought maybe we could track her down. You'd like her. She's really the reason I'm here.
You two will be back together before you can say a verbal Thurs vibroblade.
A verbal... So not that soon, then. Rona was kind of our family rebel. We used to have a blast together. She liked me to run interference, so her father never caught her on dates with off-worlders.
I thought you were all about protecting the poor women folk.
Well, yeah. My uncle would have given her a walloping if he'd known the kind of men she was with. I remember one time, Uncle came looking for Rona while she was on the shuttle pod with some Agamarian pirate. I was about 12. I didn't know how else to distract Uncle, so I started to fight. Got the whole ship confiscated. I never did find out how Rona got out of city jail. I found someone who knows my cousin Rona. He's a street doctor in Coruscant, kind of a shady character, but that's who Rona always drifted to. I think he really can get us to her, but...
I know a scam when I hear one.
Rona loved to walk that line. Every time Uncle caught her stealing, it would turn out she was sneaking cash to some mom with 2 kids on the street. She's the reason I know breaking the law's got nothing to do with being a good man. Let's just go to Coruscant and hear her friend out. Go ahead and ask for cash for the job if you want. I want to find Rona.
Captain, and Corso Riggs. It's good to meet such generous souls in a place like this. I'm Dr. Hope. I like to think of myself as a messenger of mercy, caring for the poor, forsaken citizens of the underlevels.
We don't need the pitch, just tell us what you know about Rona.
I'd be happy to, but as a doctor, I must put the needs of my patients first.
First, tell us if you've got the goods on my friend's cousin.
Rona, yeah, she's a hot one. Kiss you or kill you, you never know.
You just tell us what you want and lay off talking like that.
Who knew Rona had such a gallant protector? Right, so I've got some, life-saving medications that need delivering. Unfortunately, Coruscant security only cares about the rich. They don't let anyone distribute, medications in the underlevels at all.
You better not be asking us to go after Coruscant security.
Well, I don't want to get you, or me, into trouble with the law. The only way to get my meds down without getting stopped is to carry them inside a living body.
What?
They'll be safely stored in surgical plastic and implanted under the skin. My, nurse can remove them on the other end.
No way I'm letting you implant me with something.
I'll do it. You just come along.
What a fine young man.
Don't give me that look. This was always Rona's kind of thing. Breaking the law to do good under the nose of a corrupt authority. It's worth it if I get to see her.
I'll just need you to come with me a moment, Master Riggs. Perfect. These vials should stay sealed for at least 12 hours, no problem. I'll tell my nurse to expect you.
When we get back, Rona better be waiting.
You bring goods? Doctors say 2 people. Look out. Now time. Cut out spice.
Did she say spice?
What happened to... Oh, I'll do anything for Rona. She couldn't possibly be involved in anything bad.
This has nothing to do with Rona. They lied. You used us. If you weren't a lady, you'd... I gotta go have a word with your boss.
I not speak basic. You say take spice away? Good spice. I give good money. Big, how you say, cut?
We're not asking for a bigger cut, you idiot.
No one's gonna profit off this.
No! It's good money! Good money! Dr. No be happy with this.
Good. We're not too happy with him. Come on, Captain.
Did the delivery go well?
Yeah, we did your dirty work, you fraud. Now where's my cousin?
You keep us waiting. I've got a few things to implant in you.
Whoa, back off there, soldier. You're looking for Rona Riggs, right? Well, she's the one who thought you two would be right for the job. Don't shoot the messenger.
Just like the old days, eh, cuz? Of course, I'm a little more big time now than Ma and Pa ever would have allowed.
What were you thinking, sending us to smuggle spice?
How could I resist? I remember how much my baby cousin loved all our little pranks.
Rona, what happened to you? What are you doing here?
I'm the underboss for the Black Suns on this part of Coruscant. Not bad, considering 5 years ago I was shoveling Ronto dung.
The Black Suns? You're a gang member?
Gang leader. You think I should write home? Make Ma and Pa proud?
Sorry to be the one to tell you, but Corso's the only family you've got.
They're all dead, Rona. Separatists got them.
Ha! After all that grousing about the big dangerous galaxy? Guess that showed them.
How can you say that? Don't you care? We obviously came just in time. Come on, Rona. We're getting you out of here.
Poor, chivalrous little Corso. Don't you get it? I don't need to be rescued. I chose this life.
There's only 2 ways out of that life, sweetheart. With us, or in a body bag.
This isn't what you wanted, Rona. We talked about wild adventures, not smuggling spice. You wanted to be like the captain, right? Thumb your nose at society and use your freedom to make a difference. You can still do that.
It was a nice dream. But this is where I woke up. I'm sorry I dragged you into it. Go with your captain. Maybe you two can show me how to make a better life.
Nothing worse than coming to the realization that your parents were right. Can't stop thinking about Rona. My folks always said she'd come to no good in the big city. And there she is, a stooge for some spice smugglers.
You told her what you think. The rest is up to her.
Her life matters to me, Captain. Hard to trust her with it when I see how she's treated it. It's not like I didn't see it coming. Dr. Hope. I just didn't want to think that was really who Rona had fallen in with. That's what I get for trying to see the best in folks.
Come on, who's gonna be there to cheer me up if you get all mopey?
Captain, I'd do a lot worse than work for some spy stealer if it'd put a smile on your face. I don't plan to stop giving anyone the benefit of the doubt. If I trust the wrong guy, maybe I get hurt. But if I'm too scared to help someone who really needs it, who knows how many people will suffer?
Welcome, Captain. The lovely Risha has excellent taste in business partners. A face like yours attracts a lot of attention in a place like this. You'll never have to buy yourself a drink.
Thanks, pal. I've always thought of myself as classically good-looking.
You do have a timeless look about you.
Nice of you to notice. I don't quite know how to do this with a lady like you, Captain. Court you, I mean. On Ord Mantell, we had rules about that sort of thing. With my fiancée, I got permission from her father first, and we had a few chaperone dates between our families.
Since when do you have a fiancé?
I never saw her after my family died. My whole world blew up, and I just ran. I wish I'd let her down more gently, but she wasn't even in the same galaxy as you. I know it's different here, but Captain, may I have permission to seek your hand?
If that means roses, love letters, and sneaking kisses before we're supposed to, I'm all for it.
Well, I'll work on the roses and the love letters. The rest, I think we can manage.
I am Lady Sidonia Terran, Herald of the Gold Aurora.
And I'm her brother, Lord Len Terran, Warden of the Eternal Flame. Please call me Len.
You're the best thing I've seen all day, Len.
The last time a woman made me blush, I was just a boy.
Got news for you, Slick. You're still just a boy.
Sidonia, it's almost time for that meeting with House Organa. Why don't you go chat with them in my place?
How shocking that you'd rather stay and entertain a female guest. Very well. I'll return as soon as I'm able.
Don't hurry back.
Goodbye.
I thought she'd never leave. My dear sister has the charisma of a Killick. You, on the other hand, are endlessly charming.
I hope you're not falling for any of Slick's nonsense.
Don't get your feathers ruffled, Corso.
I'm just looking out for you.
After all these centuries, we finally have our proof. The information on this holochip proves House Terran is owed a considerable number of credits. When the other families hear of this, we will reclaim our status among the nobility. I must leave at once to have this data authenticated by the Royal Council. Len, see to our hero's payment.
Nothing would please me more, dear sister.
Oh, brother. Let me know when you're done with Slick.
I need you with me, Corso.
Anything you want, Captain.
I thought I'd treat you to a lavish dinner, but it's clear you have other plans.
If you think the prospect of killing a woman bothers me, think again. She is, after all, not a lady.
Nice robes, pal. Sew them yourself?
Inform your simple-minded servant he should not speak. I have no compunction about killing your second first.
Your fight's with me, Zin, and I think your robes look stupid, too.
He looks like rancor droppings bundled in shimmer silk.
Hope you don't mind, Beamy, but Neva's taking an early retirement. She's too gorgeous for life in a museum.
What? You menace! You corrupted that girl!
Wasn't that hard, trust me.
You won't have much use for women once me and Huey get done with you, Skavik.
You still got that giant vibra sword? What are you trying to compensate for, kid?
Corso doesn't have anything to prove.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't know you two had gotten so close.
Captain, I've been meaning to ask. Did you happen to... when you fought Skavik, was Torchy there?
She's all yours, Corso. Use her in good health.
Oh, Torchy! It's good to have you back, girl. I'm not letting another man touch you ever again. Thank you, Captain.
Looks like we've got a call coming in, Captain. Let me put it through.
Captain! Such a pleasure to see your lovely face again.
I aim to be unforgettable.
What's up, Darmus? Better talk fast in case, you get accidentally disconnected.
Gracious. Corso Riggs defending your virtue. It's cute, isn't it? I have a business proposition for you, but I'd rather discuss it face to face. Come to Port Nowhere, Captain. Floating cantina not far from you. I'll send the specs. There's a fortune to be made in this war. An enterprising individual could end up with a criminal empire to rival Rogan.
Criminal empire? You make it sound so sexy.
Did I say we could trust Darmus? I meant not trust him. Ever.
I can't think of anything sexier than a woman with a pile of credits and her own private army.
Ew. I gotta ask you, Captain. Why are you doing this? Before Dodonna, you've had no ties to the Republic. There's gotta be places you could make credits without taking Imperial fire. So why do we keep heading straight into the war zones?
Just because I don't always pay taxes doesn't mean I don't appreciate the Republic.
Republic's far from perfect, but at least they're trying. When I came home from the brigade with Torchy, my old man told me something that's always stuck with me. Minute you fire a weapon, someone's getting hurt. It's your responsibility to make sure the good you do with it outweighs that harm.
Your father sounds like a good man.
He was. Before Skavik took Torchy, I made sure she only fired against Separatists. Figured everyone I took down was one less family murdered. Sergeant Boom Boom, I like to use against the Empire. Buy a Republic world another day of peace. Makes pulling the trigger that much more meaningful, Captain, I just got some real good news. Somebody attempted to access Vidu's old bank accounts from Tatooine.
Aren't all of Vidu's people dead?
Maybe not. Vidu's crew was like a family to me. First one after mine were killed. I didn't think any of them survived Skavik and Serena. I don't know what they'd be doing on Tatooine.
I'm guessing you see a trip to Tatooine in our future.
That'd be a real favor, Captain. The only one with access to the accounts was our slicer. Twi'lek kid. Called himself Jettison. Good guy. Makes me wonder what got him so desperate he tried to take a loan from a dead man's accounts. We should go as soon as we can.
Where'd the attempt come from? Anchorhead?
From what I can tell, the access attempt came from some village, way off the beaten path. No name or anything. Really makes me wonder what he's doing out there.
Do you have a minute? We're looking for a stranger in your village.
A Twi'lek kid called Jettison. I got a call from him, place from here.
No strangers here. They don't like them, if you're smart. Don't be one.
What's wrong? What's going on behind that shield?
Busy. Busy time. It's feast day, you know. Tastes just like Bantha.
What are you scared of? Does it have something to do with where everyone is?
Where everyone is. What everyone is. I'm a stranger here too. They kidnapped me to be their doctor. They collar me at nights. There's something wrong with this place.
Yeah, we figured that part out. Care to enlighten us what?
The people. They're crazy. They worship the desert. Burn sacrifices to her. And I treated them, dozens of them, for the laughing sickness. There's only one way to get that. Eating human flesh.
Set 2 more fires. These strangers will be fresh meat tonight.
Corso, there's all muscle, stringy. And I have it on good authority that I'm bad for the heart.
You mock us. You have no idea what it takes to survive in the desert. Her gifts are few. It is blasphemy to waste any flesh she provides.
Are you seriously trying to justify this?
Kill them! Save the organs!
Corso? Is that you? How did you... I didn't think I would ever... Well, I heard they took in strangers who were new to the planet. And they locked me up and... Were they gonna eat me?
They're gone. They won't be hurting anyone again.
How did you end up here, Jed? I thought Serena got the whole crew.
I had the set cameras wired to my comm. I saw it all go down. Started running and I didn't stop until I hit Tatooine. I was trying to start over. After what Serena did, I've been too scared to go into anyone's systems. It was kind of a game for me, working for Vidu. It never really hit home to me that we were committing crimes. That people could die.
You work for a man like Vidu. You're not in it for the retirement package.
I never thought about it. The HoloNet just always came easy to me, you know? And now everyone I know is dead. And I'm in this forsaken wasteland, and... Corso, is there anything...
Don't worry, Jet. We'll take care of you. Won't we, Captain?
If you want to do right by the kid, who am I to argue?
Go to Anchorhead. Should be some people there who owe me and the Captain a good turn. I'll try to set you up with some legit work. I think you've had enough of the wild side.
I'll say. Thank you, Corso. I can't think of anyone from the old crew I'd rather have find me. There's no one more loyal than Corso, Captain. You're lucky to have him.
You think about it at all? That craziness back on Tatooine? What makes a person desperate enough to start seeing his fellow men as... meat?
If we ever resort to cannibalism, I got dibs on Risha.
Captain, that's horrible. You're gonna share, right? Anyway, I heard from Jettison. He's recovering. He went back to Ord. He's looking for a job handling HoloNet security for the governor. Glad to know he's okay, you know? One thing to point at and say, we did some good here.
Are you forgetting the hundreds of other people we've saved?
Sure. There's always something more going on. Money or politics or something. When I was growing up, you know, good was good and bad was bad. Now, it's all these shades of gray, and even those aren't always true. I've been saving this bottle for a long time, Captain. It's a rare vintage. Ord Mantell 432 BTC. I thought I'd use it when we had reason to celebrate. But most of our victories aren't really the raise a toast type.
Is there something you're trying to say?
I think we've gotten past the wink and nod stage. You have changed my world. I've never met a woman like you, and I think that's because there are no others. You are amazing. Captain, it would be my great pleasure if you'd share this bottle with me. Maybe somewhere private.
I've never spent the night with a proper Mentellian gentleman before.
I hope it's the first of many. My life would be about perfect if I could stay right here forever. I won't let anyone hurt you again.
Just because you like watching my rear doesn't mean I can't still kick yours.
There's things a man's gotta do, and one is keep his lady safe, even if she could blast him into component atoms. The other's this.
You were right. Sometimes it is nice to have someone who will take care of you.
Anytime you need me, Captain. Now, tomorrow, or when we're both old and gray. You ever think about getting away from all this, Captain? The war, the Hutts, all of it? Hord's at peace now. It'd be a simpler life.
I'd miss you.
Well now, Captain, that's enough to keep me here a long, long time. I hope I've been some help to you, Captain. Because you've sure taught me a lot. I mean, I'd done my share of fighting, but you've got it down to an art.
There's no one I'd rather have at my back.
Thanks, Captain. I know you don't say that lightly.
So, what brings you to Balmorra, Captain? Other than the Fat Republic payoff. They're so busy hiding behind treaties, they're handing out credits like candy. I mean, folks like you and me can make a killing.
Just how much do you think we have in common?
You got blasters, brains, beauty. I reckon quite a lot.
Hey, you don't get to talk to her like that. Does he get to talk to you like that?
Get out of here. This place is about to blow.
What? You brought my field disruptors? Give me 2 seconds and I will give you a thanks like you've never seen. How did you get in here? How did you even know to come? I can honestly say there is no one I would rather be looking at right now.
You said you wanted to shoot Imperials, but there are easier ways to ask a girl out.
Ah, but for a girl like you, I had to stand out from the crowd.
Are you sure we can't leave this guy here?
Take one of these. We can each start busting cages. I'll make sure everyone we free gets safely back to the base. Call me when you're done. We should find time to do this properly. You know, food, candlelight.
No, no candles. She's, allergic.
Good luck, Captain. Captain, I don't know who you got to rig Camp Vigil, but that place is gonna burn for weeks.
Oh, it gives a whole new meaning to hot date.
Such a fiery woman.
Isn't there some munition shipment that's going to destroy us all if we don't stop it?
Yeah, don't worry. We've got an old saying here on Balmorra. It's not the size of the missile, but how it hits the target. I just hope the Republic is willing to sell us some of it back. We need those Nebula prototypes.
I'm leaving soon. Is this really the last thing you want to say to me?
Yes, leaving soon. Really soon. Like right now.
No, wait. What were we talking about? Maybe we should go back to my place and try to remember.
What's wrong with right here?
Oh, my gracious. I don't think I should be hearing this. I'm a family-friendly model.
No, this is just too much. I'm putting my foot down.
Are you two involved? I didn't realize.
I wasn't really gonna go with him. Can't blame a girl for a little flirting.
I can blame him.
No offense meant, friend.
Get us out of here, and everything you see is yours for the taking.
I love a man who's not afraid to beg. Do you swoon, too?
I can swoon? You never asked me to swoon.
Vaz's partner, Combo, was taken by the Hutts while doing preliminary scouting for what could be the heist of the millennium. An Imperial Treasury starship, the King's Ransom, is in orbit just off Nar Shaddaa. I don't have to tell you the kind of credits we're talking about.
Ooh, that'd be hitting those Imperial thugs where it hurts.
You could be righteous and rich. I figured you'd want in.
You know me so well.
My dear, if you decline the chance to thumb your nose at both Rogan and the Empire while rolling in credits, you and I would be through.
I changed my mind. Let's not do this.
I am your honores. Your translation might be chaperone.
Are you gonna make sure I don't kiss any boys? Is hand-holding okay?
No.
I like this place already.
I could not let you disappear into the Nightmare Lands. I never envied tales of tragic love, but when I see you, I am filled with poetry.
What do the Voss say about love?
My tears fall to mingle with the rain. I envy its freedom. It may plant its kiss on any soil, and watch the living grass that grows.
Poetry?
That is from Adasha Vey, a woman who loves the wrong man. She dies fighting Gormak to redeem her name. It is my wife's favorite.
You're married?
Could I feel such things otherwise? You look unsettled. Is it true aliens do not require the marriage ritual to perform mating behaviors?
No, you're right. She's absolutely off limits as long as you're not married to her.
Voss reach full maturity at marriage. Without a wife, I would feel nothing when I look at you.
I think there's a thing or two we outsiders could teach you about romance.
If you return, instruct me.
Don't we have some kind of rule about not interfering in alien cultures? Well, we should.
I will set a hearing with the adjudicators.
There's going to be a trial? I thought we did all this so there wouldn't be a trial.
You should not live with this stain.
Maybe we could go over my case, say, over dinner?
On second thought, there definitely needs to be a trial. A really long one. Right now.
Love is water. On the lips it quenches. On the skin it caresses. When cold it pierces. When in every breath it kills. I never understood how such words were worth the shame.
You're not seriously thinking. Because he quoted poetry? I could do that. I just have to read some. Captain, no good way to say this without sounding like bragging. Got a comm call from Ord Mantell, governor's office. They've been keeping tabs on what we're doing, and... Captain, they're calling me a Republic hero. Ord Mantell's most storied native son.
You're a hero, Corso. I'm glad someone's acknowledging it.
It's not like they're building a statue or anything. Actually, they're asking for our help. Turns out the Separatists were backed by the Empire. They wanted to destabilize the government. When they were defeated, the Empire attacked outright. Ord drove them off, but they left behind some kind of EMP pulsar.
What's that do?
It's causing every droid on the planet to malfunction. Apparently the thing is in orbit somewhere. They haven't been able to get a lock on the signal. But it's affected every droid, comlink, and terminal on the planet. Complete economic shutdown.
How do we help?
Thank you, Captain. It'd be nice to give something back to the world that raised me. They're asking us to go to Balmorra. The Empire's got disarm codes stored there, but Ord has no troops with the gear or training to go after them.
They should be like us. Learn as they go.
I don't think most people could survive your kind of school. The codes were stored in a cave with a bunch of other Imperial weapons. Should be a quick snatch and grab, as far as should takes us.
Magor! Answer me! We've been waiting for your all clear. Are you there? Blasted Imperials?
Who's that? Why would she be calling an Imperial soldier?
If they killed you, Magor, I've already sworn to hunt down every push-ridden Emperor lover on this planet.
Hello?
You're not my husband. Why are you answering his comm?
We just fought a group of Imperial soldiers. One of them was wearing this comm.
Imperial? Oh, for the love of... Magor, you're too clever for your own good, you old rascal. I'm Damascene, proud Balmorran and member of the Resistance against the Empire. My husband Magor stole an Imperial uniform. He and some friends were trying to get weapons to help us retake our town.
Stole a uniform? They weren't really Imperials?
Free Balmorrans, everyone. Did anyone survive?
I wish they did.
I'm really sorry, ma'am. I wish there were better words for it. Is there any way we can make it up to you?
You're gonna think I'm a cold-hearted old battle axe, but I've lost my sons, my parents. Death's no stranger here. What we really need are those guns. Magor risked his life to get them. I hate to think he died for nothing.
We owe you that much.
Ma'am, we'll bring you the guns your husband was after. Or die trying.
I hope it won't come to that. Bring me the guns, and I'll pay fair price for the light of them. We're in hiding behind Imperial lines. Nagar's comms got the coordinates. So, you're the ones who killed my Magar. You look younger in person. It can't have been easy to get these guns here. Thank you. Now what do I owe you?
Danla, darling, I just heard the terrible news. It's a tough time for a woman to be alone out here. But don't worry. I won't let anyone take advantage of that.
She just lost her husband. Don't go nosing around.
Oh, you're her protector now. The way I understand it, you two just killed her husband. Maybe I should defend her from you.
I think Danlazine can decipher herself who she wants to talk to.
Aren't you too sweet? But this is my army, not Danlazine's. Whatever she's offering for those munitions, I'll double it.
I'm guessing you've got a strong opinion about this.
There's no amount of money that would make me give this brute a blaster. Ma'am, you still interested in buying these weapons?
Thank you, son. You're a good boy. I hope your mama appreciates that. Now, you move on out. We don't need you anymore.
What? This is my town!
You're no better than the Imperials. Go see if they'll have you. We'll take back Balmorra on our own.
I knew your whole only in it for the money thing was just a front. Thank you, Captain. I couldn't live with myself if we'd left Danlazine with that pig.
Hardly makes up for killing her husband.
She's probably not the first widow we've ever left, Captain. You just gotta hope it all evens out, you know? Governor's office on Ord Mantell says thanks, by the way. With the disarm codes, they finally got real peace there. It's hard to say if something like that is worth a life. We've been through a lot together, Captain. If it wasn't for you, I'd have walked away from some of it. But if you gave me a choice between you and the rest of the galaxy, I'd still be here at your side. I love you.
I didn't think men like you existed. You make me want to be the lady you think I am.
Fun.
I love you too, Corso.
I know. Nice to hear you say it, though. I've been wanting to do this a long time. Kept waiting until I thought we'd be safe, but I don't think we're getting there. Will you marry me, Captain?
I'd be honored to have you as my husband.
You don't know how I sweated that one, Captain. You know, as ship's captain, you're legally empowered by the Republic to perform wedding ceremonies on board your own vessel.
Do you, Corso, take me to be your lawfully wedded bride?
I do. I swear to spend my life protecting your body, honoring your spirit, and respecting your mind. My first and last goal of every day will be to bring a smile to your face. Like that one.
I swear to drive you crazy with jealousy, risk your life regularly, make fun of you in public, and ensure you never have a boring day again.
Well, there's an honest vow. I'll take it, Captain. I love you. I'm honored to have you as my wife. Look, Captain, I try not to get sentimental around you, but hear me out. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. You're my family, as much or more than the one the Separatists took. As long as I live, I'll be here to serve you, and your children after if I last so long.
You want me to have your babies? We better get practicing.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
Can you tell that Corso guy to maybe see a doctor about his snoring? How does anyone sleep on this ship?